using fiat currency. This is not backed up by anything. A better explanation of this is that it's the common use of the all the currency we use today. It's the dollar, it's the yen, it's the euro, it's the Swedish and Norwegian kroner, it's the naira. All currencies that we use today is called a fiat currency, and no fiat currency ever kept its value over time. It never did, and that's because every time the central bank prints more money, the fiat currency loses value. And you can say that the world's financial crisis actually was created when we started using fiat currency instead of money. And with money, I mean things that kept its value over time: gold, silver, gems, stuff like that. You can see on the graph on the right side, we got a US dollar in existence. When they started using the US dollar, it took them about 200 years to reach to print $825 billion. Then the financial crisis hit in 2008, and the banks just started printing out money. They printed about $6,000 billion more in the upcoming 10 years. And what happened to the US dollar? Well, the value just crashed. I mean, you can see on the lower graph that when it came, and opposite from what it is today, it has about 2 or 3% value of what it used to be. So a fiat currency will never keep its value over time. And if we look at the money of the future, the money of the future is online, it's digital, it's cryptocurrency, so to say. They were born out of the financial crisis in 2008, and cryptocurrency is inflation secure. By that I mean that it's a written set program. You can't add more to it. It's just like gold and it's just like silver. It's actually a commodity in the US. It's an asset in the European Union. It is already classed as a money in Japan. And this we offer also faster, we also cheaper and more secure transactions through your smartphone. This is also going to be available through your GSM phone. And today, all the major banks around the world are working on implementing cryptocurrency and the underlying technology blockchain. And the value is created by supply and demand. So we're going to have a look at where the blockchain can be used and what is the blockchain. First of all, the blockchain is actually a ledger that all users that are connected to. So everybody who's connected to the blockchain is connected to this ledger. And all users have their own unique key that gives them access to the public ledger. All the transactions that are done are synchronized and registered in the blockchain. So if we compare this to a normal database or a normal bank, today when I'm sending money, I have to use a third party. I have to send through my bank or Western Union or something like that. So I send money to the bank. They take their part, they do their fees and everything, and they keep my money for a couple of days, and then they send it to the next person, to the person I want to send it to from the beginning. So it's going to cost me a lot of time. It's going to cost me a lot of money. Now, if you compare it to the blockchain technique, this is peer-to-peer. So it means that everybody's connected through the blockchain, which means when I want to send money to someone, I don't have to use a third party. I don't have to use the bank or anyone. I'm connected to this person right away. I can send money to him straight away from my phone or from my laptop, my computer, and it goes instantly. It only takes a couple of seconds and it's free of charge. It's almost free of charge, as I know. And this offers so many more opportunities. So what it does is it's actually saving everything in this blockchain. So it can be used in many different areas. I mean, we're talking about payment, money transaction right now, but it can also be used in voting, renting and sales, in laws, in stock trading. It's the possibilities are endless with blockchain. This is brand new technology for us. And Bitcoin was actually the pioneering blockchain technique. They were the ones who created the blockchain technique. So when they got launched in 2009, they were put on the market. They were valued at $0.1. 4 years later, in 2013, one Bitcoin was sold for more than $1,100. So that was a massive increase. And why? Because people were interested in it. People wanted to buy it. So the price was up. It's created by supply and demand. So after it was sold the first time, it had a little bit of ups and downs. Right now it's stable at about $450 per coin, about 400 euros. And I mean, if you bought Bitcoins for 6,000 euros, when a single Bitcoin was worth 6 euros, you would have had 1,000 Bitcoins. That's easy calculated. Your 1,000 Bitcoins would today be worth more than 300,000 euros. And that's if you calculate it on 300 euro per Bitcoin. As I said, it's now up to 400. It's stable at 400. So that is a lot of money. And what is OneCoin then? Because OneCoin is the company we want to talk about right now. If you look at the founder and the CEO first, this woman is a genius, Dr. Ruja Ignatova. She's a world expert in crypto finance. Her professional background is actually she has a master's degree in economics from the University of Constance and a PhD degree in law from the University of Oxford. She's a former associate partner, the youngest former associate partner with McKinsey and Company, where she actually did corporate banking, private equity, asset management, risk management. She was operating in liquidity risk, and she had additional expertise for multiple projects. So she's also the former CEO, CFO of one of the largest asset management funds in Bulgaria, where she was handling more than 250 billion euros. So this woman knows what she's doing. But I want to talk a little bit more about OneCoin because we got facts in our hand now after 1.5 years, 18 months in progress, and we launched our global distribution in September 2014. And during our first operative year in OneCoin, they did 1 billion euros in revenue. That is impressive. And what's even more impressive than that is that 3 months later, OneCoin passed the 2 billion euro mark. And I don't think any company has ever done that before. We're in over 200 countries worldwide. We have 1.8 million miners slash members, or actually close to 1.9 million now. Our head office is in Sofia, Bulgaria, where we have more than 150 employees worldwide. And we're actually the most visited cryptocurrency site in the world, according to Alexa.com. And that's facts coming out from April 2016. So what she accomplished in 18 months is huge. And why OneCoin? Why is OneCoin winning? Well, if we look at the general cryptocurrencies, they're all decentralized. And by that I mean there's no control over it. There's nobody there to back it up. They're written and they're released on the market, and they're open for speculation. They hope to get accepted. There's nobody there to control this progress, and it's more or less high. It's very high tech and it's limited. It's for investors. By that I mean it's high tech. It's a lot of different hard programs to do, and I mean less than 2% of people on Earth think that high tech is fun. And by limited, I mean, if you look at Bitcoin today, they can do as many transactions a year as MasterCard can do on a day. That's their limit. So it's very limited. And it's basically most for high investors that have a lot of funds that they can put in and make money on the ups and downs because their main focus is on public trading. So they got a lot of anonymous transactions. You cannot trace these things. And that makes them not a part of the regular monetary system. Now, if we look at OneCoin, we're centralized. That meaning we got a company backing us up that's controlling the mining of the coins, that are looking after the progress, that are helping us to evolve and get better with education within cryptocurrency, within OneCoin, and what they want to do. So we're a new innovation from cryptocurrency with a strategy. We're not speculating. We're not hoping to get accepted or anything. We got a strategy. We know where we're going, and we know what we want to do, and we're going there. So we're also focusing on being user friendly. We want this to be globally. We want this to be for everybody. And our main focus is on utility. This is very important. Our main focus is not on public trading. Of course, we can do that as well, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is on using the coin. And why? Well, ask yourself this question. What is the money in your pocket worth today if you can't use it anywhere? If you can't go to the store and buy groceries, if you can't go to the store and buy clothes, if you can't use them, it's not worth anything. So our main focus is on the utility, on the usability of the coin. And we're secure, we're traceable, we implemented KYC rules so that we can be a part of the global economy. And what is giving OneCoin its value? Well, of course, it's speculation, as there is in any other cryptocurrency. People speculate what's going to happen. Should we buy this? Do we want to buy this? Yes, we do. And we also got the utility. We got the usage of the coin, both of them thriving and driving the value of the coin up. Now, the OneCoin value, the graph on the right side, is actually the first graph ever shown to us when they launched this company. And they said that we were going to go when we were going live with internal trading in June 2015. We were going to start at 0.5 euro. After a year, we would be closer to 1.52 euros. After 2 years, closer to 10, 15. And with an optimistic zero of after 1 year being at 5 euros, after 2 years being at 50. Now, when we started trading in June, we actually started at 125 already. So already then we were above expectations. Today, 11 months later, not even a full year, we're actually at 5.65 euro per coin. So our growth has